Thinking about moving to Highlands Ranch, Colorado and want to know some of the best neighborhoods to move to? That's exactly what this video is for. Let's get started. Hi there, Christy Lee here, and I am a local real estate agent in the state of Colorado, but more importantly, I am a native of Colorado. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are catered to my most favorite places to live, to visit, to bring your kiddos. If that's something that interests you, please click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. Now, as much as I love making these videos, I love helping you more. So right there is my contact information. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about moving to this area or just in general, anything about Colorado. I'm here to help. All right, so today I'm in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, but I want to actually specifically talk about the neighborhood, the Backcountry. And it's one of my most favorite neighborhoods pretty much in Colorado in general, but definitely in Highlands Ranch. Now the Backcountry is on the south side of Highlands Ranch and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you're gonna move to this area, I highly recommend the Backcountry. Now let's talk about where Highlands Ranch is located in general. Highlands Ranch is gonna be about southwest of Denver, about 30 minutes or so. You're going to be right off of C-470, so you're going to be relatively closer to the mountains than even Denver for that matter, just because you do have more or less a straight shot into the mountain range from C-470. You are going to be a little bit farther from, say, Boulder. If that's something that you need to get into Boulder quite a bit, probably wouldn't move to Highlands Ranch. It is going to be pretty far, but getting into Denver, it's only going to be about 30 minutes, and then you do have the access to the light rail and all of that good stuff relatively close to this area as well. You are going to be able to access Castle Rock and Colorado Springs relatively quickly as well, just depending on which area of Highlands Ranch you move to. Now, today I'm in the Backcountry, and why is this area so prestigious? Well, it's gorgeous. I mean, there's over 4,000 homes, and this development was started to be built right around 2000, I believe 2010-ish. And it's absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna have a lot of custom homes out here. All of the homes are gonna be right around that 4,000 square feet, going up to about 16,000 square feet. So if you're wanting something magnificent, absolutely gorgeous, head to the Backcountry. You're gonna have more of the custom homes. Now, don't get me wrong, you are gonna have builders out here, you know, your nationwide builders, Richmond, Shea, all of those people, but you know, there's a lot of not cookie cutter, I should say. There's not a whole lot of cookie cutter out here. It's very distinct. You are going to see differences in all of the houses. The lot sizes are going to be a lot larger. And one thing I love about this community as well is that almost all of them, if not all of them, are going to have walkout basements. Now, that is pretty unique to this specific area, mainly just because of how the land actually works out here and how the lots are designed for each home. So out in Colorado, for the most part, you do get basements. For the most part, I would say about 75% of the time. But out here, you're going to have the walkout. So that is definitely a premium plus. When you're having a basement, you're able just to walk right out to your backyard, enjoy your scenery of your landscaping, your backyard entertainment. It's just a lot more convenient when you have family and friends over and you're already down in the basement. You could just walk outside and enjoy the day. Now, if you're thinking about moving to this area, specifically the Backcountry, price point point on these homes are going to be hovering right around the 1.3. That's going to be about the average. You can get homes that are going to be less expensive than that, right around the $1 million mark, but they do go all the way up to about 7 million. There's actually one for sale right now in the 7 million price point. I actually did just pull homes for sale in this area today, and there was actually only about, I believe, 6. So this your area is very highly desirable, and not a whole lot of people move out. So if you actually get a home in the backcountry, most likely you will be staying because it is so amazing. Most people who live here, as far as demographics are concerned, are going to be, you know, young professionals. Maybe you're going to have a small family or starting a family, but then you're also going to have some of those retirees out here who just love, you know, the style of houses out here. What's great about this area is that they do emphasize on the outdoor living. So there's a bunch of trails, you have a bunch of open space, you're gonna have lakes and ponds that are gonna specifically just to the backcountry. These are just your open space for you to actually, you know, utilize without the people coming in, you know, the public outside coming in. And that's one thing I should also mention too, is the backcountry actually is a gated community, which is relatively rare in this area. So because it is a gated community, you're gonna have mainly all of your own private perks for living in this area. Like I said, you're gonna have your own clubhouse, you're gonna have your own lakes and ponds, trails. Now the cool thing about the trails though is that, one, they're all over the place, but the cool thing about them is that it's not just specifically just going to be geared for trails just throughout this neighborhood. These trails actually expand out of backcountry, so they will, you know, hop on to other trails outside into Highlands Ranch. That'll take you into Littleton and Lone Tree. So if you're somebody who likes to cycle or anything like that, these trails will get you onto some of the bigger trails that'll take you to other places. Now, because it is a gated community, there's a lot of perks, but then obviously some downsides too. One of the biggest downsides is going to be the HOA fees. So these HOA fees are going to be more than some of the other areas in Highlands Ranch, mainly just because you're paying for having the, you know, gated security of this community. You're paying for the amenities that this community has, like this clubhouse. Its clubhouse is actually ranked one of the best ones in the state. So it's award winning, which is super awesome. It has a lot of, you know, gym equipment, the pool, the lap pool, kids pool. There's a bunch of amenities there. I just saw that they had like some sort of Italian themed night this week. So it's really, really great to have that. But you're also going to be paying for snow removal, things like that, that the city doesn't have anything to do with the snow removal in this particular community. It's your HOA fees. Another great thing about having a gated community and having all of that kind of stuff is that you have like speed bumps and all of that stuff that are going to be throughout the entire community, meaning that it's going to be quiet. The cars are going to be driving a lot slower, which is really, really great, especially if you have little kids. It's protecting your little kids when they go outside and they play basketball or, you know, football or whatever it might be outside on the street. You don't have to worry about a bunch of just cars zooming by because it is restricted. There's speed bumps all over the place to keep the speeds down. Now, the backcountry is also a really great location because you're only about, I would say, 10 minutes away from major grocery stores. You're gonna have Target and, you know, that kind of stuff, as well as King Soopers, Safeway, all of that. But then you're only about 7 minutes away from the Children's Hospital. You have UNC Health, so you have all of that too. And then you're only about 10 minutes away from C470. So if you're a commuter, you're not going to be very far from getting onto C470. So as a whole, you know, this community is great as a perfect location for commuters, for amenities. And then you also have, just because you are part of Highlands Ranch, not only do you have your own clubhouse and amenities within this great community, there's 4 community or rec centers in Highlands Ranch that you also have availability or access to as well. So the backcountry is an amazing location that's absolutely beautiful. It's highly, highly desirable. So I definitely think you should look into it, especially if your price point fits it, just because you get a lot more for your bang, for your buck. And then they're just more unique houses. You know, you're not going to have that cookie cutter look. You're not going to have that cookie cutter landscaping. Everything is very custom, very, very beautiful out here. It's very quiet out here. So if you would like any additional information regarding the backcountry, Highlands Ranch, or Colorado in general, please reach out to me anytime. Remember to click that subscribe button right there, that we are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.